This is the cameraman behind the ruck.
No cameras, man, no
Show
cameras.
us your best move.
It's my favorite move. That's it, that's it. It's my favorite move. Look at the haters, look at the haters.
Dustin Roser in the Rugby Sevens magazine. I have head coach of the Mystic River Rugby team with me right now, Josh Smith. Mystic River is going to walk us through a ruck today. The offensive side of the ruck, the defensive side of the ruck. We're going to get all up in there with these guys, and we're going to break it down for you.
Today we got with us Connor Boggs Robinson from Boston College, playing with Mystic River Sevens for the summer. Adnan Kawuma, veteran of Mystic River. Jackson Thiebes out of Endicott College, playing with Mystic River Sevens for the summer also. And the man, the myth, Houston Sabercat, now Mystic River Sevens player, Diego Maquieira. All right, so what we're gonna set up here, we got our ball carrier, which is Jackson, the big man. Support player, which is Diego, big man in the back with the tats. Connor's gonna work on the chop. Aki's gonna work on the defensive read, whether it's gonna be a counter or slide out into the box position. All right, so boys, we'll go through about half speed when we walk through it. So Jackson's in, contact. That's a good chop. Ball's gonna come back. Diego sets a good platform and cleans out. So if we rewind that slowly, come back to the point of contact. So what Connor is doing here in the tackle is known as a chop tackle. So he's coming in low at the legs, especially particularly on a big guy. Boom, freeze it there. He's locked in, he's solid, nice chop. He's gonna keep the motor running. He's gonna drive him forward and down. Jackson's gonna bring ball back. So Diego comes over, he sets, he's strong. What Aki's gonna do from here, he's gonna take a little sniff so he can drive him off ball. Ain't happening, so he's gonna slide out to either left or right to cover, to move on from there. All right, guys, let's recover.
So the main purpose of a ruck when you're on the offensive side is to keep the possession of the ball. No?
Yeah, it's basically maintaining possession, trying to go forward, manipulate the defense to change their shape a bit and retain possession so we can build it back out to move the ball back across the field.
Got it.
So for our Americans, this is basically our line of scrimmage in rugby.
So once the ruck is formed, the line of scrimmage is now there.
The line of scrimmage is basically the ball, right? The ball is going to, the two sides are going to compete. Connor and Diego would be competing for that ball.
Got it. Now, when can the defense counter this ruck and steal the ball from the offense?
So defense can play the ball when there's daylight over the ball. So if Jackson goes to deck, Connor's on the chop again. So right here we have daylight over the ball. There's no support over the ball. So Connor could play it as long as there's daylight. Let's just slide back a little bit. Connor can say that, Jackson. Connor can no longer play it when there's no daylight over the ball and Diego is now here. So this ball is unplayable unless Connor takes him off the ball. Drive him off, and now it's on. Daylight, ball is free to be played.
Got it. So now there's no daylight as long as a leg is behind the ball, or?
Yep, leg, hands have to be off the ground, but let's see that one more time. Diego kind of clear over and just drag from behind. So we're good here because he's in this area. A slight difference between that, and now there's daylight, and he can come around. So that ball technically still has to be in this area. And the slide of the foot, go ahead, bring that back again, Diego. All the adjustment is bring that foot back for me, is good. Now we're good here. It's unplayable.
Okay.
Okay?
Now,
Good,
if the ball is out,
Yep.
if the ball is out, you no longer have to go through, there's no longer a line of scrimmage.
The offsides line disappears, and anyone's allowed to come around. It's open play.
Got it.
Yep. So the line of scrimmage for the Americans is gone.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, when there is a line of scrimmage, though, the defender must go through the ruck if it's there.
Yep. One more
right?
time, guys. Good. So what we're going to have here is what's called the gate. So Jackson did a shitty job of going down. Excuse me. Go ahead. Stay there. Stay there. Yep. Thank you. Oh, no, he's fixed it. So what the gate's going to be is this area right here. Skinny gate because he's gone long and straight. The only way they can come through is through the gate. So go ahead back to when you were wide. When he goes here, now the gate is from his head to his feet, which now allows both players to come through and play that ball. So the gate is the body. So now what we want to see ideally is Jackson go long body and extend and bring that ball all the way away from those defenders. Right now we're stretching out almost 7 to 8 feet. A lot of work for these guys to come through to get to the ball.
Mm-hmm. And when you got a big guy like Diego, probably not going to get through him.
Makes it easier. Closer to the support player, further away for the defenders to come through. Little bit of obstacle in the way to step on to come through. So that long body really gives a good service for that ball to come out.
Cool. I think that works. This is Dustin Roseman with Rugby Sevens Magazine. Thank you so much to Mystic River for showing us the ruck, the counter ruck. Anything to add, Coach?
See you guys in New York.
There you go.
I would do this one, but
Oh, hey, hey, hey,
oh,
oh, hey, hey.